Happy Friday evening, Crystal Groovers. I hope it's Friday evening. I've been busting my butt all day to get all this stuff unboxed and get this video uploaded for you tonight, Friday. If it's not Friday, it'll be tomorrow, Saturday. But whatever day it is for you guys, I hope you're having a good day. This is the Sage of Stones coming at you with what I'm going to call the April new inventory update. It is the 21st of March, last day of March. April tomorrow, so most of you are going to see this video once April hits, so we'll call it the April new inventory update. Lots of great stuff, some really different stuff today, guys, from what I usually carry. So as usual, I'm going to sweep over the table for you, give you kind of a sneak peek at what I've got going on here, and then I'll take you through all the pieces individually and give you a closer look. As always, guys, the best way to draw my attention to something that you're interested in is going to be to pause the video, take a screenshot, circle the piece or the pieces that you're interested in, and hit me up on one of my social medias. My preference is always Twitter. It's just the account or the platform that I'm most active on. But you can get me on Twitter and Instagram and TikTok at Sage of Stones. I have a Facebook business page as well, which is facebook.com/Sage of Stones. And of course, you've already discovered my YouTube channel, which is also at Sage of Stones as well. You can leave a comment in this video thread if you don't have social media, or failing all of those options, you can also email me at sales, S-A-L-E-S, at sageofstones.com. Without further ado, let's go ahead and take a closer look at this awesome beauty today. All right, guys, as I mentioned, lots of great new stuff here today. Some of these sphere stands you may have seen in a previous video. I'm just throwing these out here again for your viewing pleasure and also to hold some of the gorgeous new spheres that I've got in. Lots of bling on the table today, guys. Some of you may have seen me post some of these lab pieces last week. I'm going to include them in this video as well. I'll pick each one up and give you a quick look at the flash on each of them. They're all super flashy, super high quality pieces of Labradorite here. These are brand new. I think you're going to love these. I'll give you a closer look at those in a minute. Look what I got. I'll talk a little bit more about the Moldavite and the Libyan Desert glass in a few minutes as well. Got lots of really cool new orgonite pieces today, guys. Keychains. Look at these geodes. Gorgeous. Pendants. For the first time, guys, earrings. You lovely ladies out there. And some rings as well. Cool. Let's take a closer look. Let's start off with this cool little thing. These are agate butterfly wind chimes. Obviously not much of a breeze going on in here, but there's what, 5 agate butterflies of different colors on these wind chimes. And I've just got the one of these, real pretty. Obviously you would want to have it out in a stiff breeze. The crystals might break, but a gentle breeze makes them ting really nicely. So just one of those guys. As I mentioned, lots of really amazing sphere stands. Got these parrot ones in different colors, these peacock ones in different colors, cool owls, this wooden hand, these angel wing bowls that you could put like crystal chips or herbs, or they will act as a sphere stand as well. This groovy purple and blue frog, couple of fairy sphere stands, some gorgeous cute bears in different colors as well. Bear sitting in a tree trunk. I've got this beautiful pre-night sphere here sitting on that dragon stand. Speaking of dragons, I've got these 3 dragon claws in different colors. And these are brand new as well. So these are rainbow moonstone faceted spheres. No idea how many facets are on them, heaps of them, but some gorgeous blue flash on these rainbow moonstone faceted spheres. Look at that, beautiful. And they're sitting on the triple goddess sphere stands. Alrighty, and these you may have seen before if you've been following me for a while. These are what I call a wolf moon motif. So it's like a howling wolf in the crescent of a moon. Got those in a few different colors. But the really cool thing is what they're housing here. So these are brand new orgonite spheres. And I've never had these in before, so I've got them in a variety of different stones. So they're resin filled with crystal chips and flakes of copper, and they've all got some kind of motif on them as well, like be it a sacred geometry or a triquetra, different mandalas. So here we've got black obsidian, and this one's shungite. And then these two here are black tourmaline. I've got a sweet spot for focus that I'm trying to stay in here, guys. All right, so again, black obsidian, shungite, and 2 black tourmalines. They've got the copper spiral on each of them as well, on the opposite side to the pattern or the mandala or whatever other motif it has. So these 2 are amethyst. There's the copper swirl on that one. And then these 2 are selenite. Really cool. Super blingy. So orgonite spheres, brand new, never had them in before, guys. So these are the labs that I was mentioning a moment ago. Look, you can see the flash on most of these without even me having to touch them. But I will go ahead and pick them up one by one. This is just a freeform lab, but it looks like a heart. I really like it. I love this piece actually. It's really cool, and it's got some amazing flash, and obviously any time it's a heart-shaped crystal, it's always a good thing. So there's that one. This is the biggest of my other Labradorite freeforms with just spectacular blue flash on this, and then both sides as well. Not going to spend a whole lot of time on these labs, guys, because there are individual posts for each of these with video on each of the posts. But I do want to include them here. More stunning blue flash on that one. This one's got a little bit of a purple hue on it, if I remember correctly, pinky purple. Got some blue up there as well. And some flash on the back side too. Wow, look at that. Love Labradorite. It's a good protection stone too, guys. It's often overlooked as a protection stone. Again, spectacular blue flash on this guy right here. That kind of looks like an eye and an eyebrow to me. The eye, the lower black mark, and the eyebrow above it. So if you're into symbols of eyes and stuff like that, this might be a good piece for you. Wow, look at the flash on the back of that one. So nice. This one's almost like an aqua kind of flash on this. Pretty. More oranges and yellows on the back. I love the lines that run diagonally across this one. Different flashy spots on the back. Every lab is so unique and so different from the last. Lots of little purple flashes on the back of this one. The purples are really much more rare color on Labradorites, guys. That's why you don't see a lot of purple labs. I've got a couple really nice ones here coming up in a minute. Nice purple flash on the back of that one too. This one's really cool. It's got like a racing stripe right down the middle. There's like a section where there's almost no flash. This one's hard to catch. Oh, actually, if you reverse it, there's a flash down the middle and no flash on either side. But if you catch it in the right light, there we go. There's no flash down the middle, but flash on either side. So depending on the angle that you look at it, totally changes. Really cool. I didn't notice that before, actually. All right, so that one. And then this one's got a nice little purpley kind of flash too. Some little flash pockets on the back. This guy's my favorite. He's got a honking big 5-pointed star right in the middle of him. Look at that. That's amazing. And it's, depending on your angle, you're gonna go from blue to purple flash on this piece. You've got your purples sort of up there and your blues down here. But that star is just awesome. Such a cool piece. And then lots of purple flash on the back of this one too. And then this is the other purple lab, smaller piece, but still brilliant purple and blue flash on it. And then more flash on the back. And then the last lab piece is this really cool, it's almost like an African mask carving with some awesome orange and blue and yellow flash on it. Couple little flash pockets on the back too, some purple in there as well. It's a really cool piece, that one. So that's the labs, guys. Had lots of people asking me for Lemurians. I sold out of my Lemurians previously. I've got some more in. A couple of these even have record keeper triangles on them. So if you're interested in those, I can show you those closer up. But I've got 3 larger ones here and then 10 smaller Lemurians as well. They've got the nice deep striations on them. And if you're interested in Lemurian crystals, I've got an information sheet I can send you, so let me know. Fascinating, fascinating stones. One of my favorite stones. Always in my top 5 must-have crystals. So got a selection of those Lemurians. Just to give you an idea for size, this is the largest one. There's some great rainbows in these pieces as well. And this is one of the smaller ones. So these two are pretty spectacular, guys. These are amethyst angel aura clusters. So if you don't know what these angel aura crystals are, the ones with all the crazy colors on them, they are natural crystals, so it's natural amethyst, but they bake different combinations of metals onto the crystal, which fuses to the crystal and has their own metaphysical properties, but using different combinations of metals gives different colors. So these are angel aura, which means that they're almost like pastel flashy colors. Some auras are more of just a single solid color. The angel auras and the titanium auras, which I'll show you in a moment, have like a multicolored finish to them. But super blingy, super gorgeous pieces. So again, the stone is 100% natural. The process of baking the metals onto the stone to achieve the aura colors is a man-made alchemical process. Doesn't change the property of the stone, it actually just adds the properties of the metals that they're baking onto them. So a couple of gorgeous pieces there. So sticking with the theme of auraed crystals, these are what is known as champagne aura. So these are just clear quartz points, natural clear quartz, and they've been treated with a champagne aura finish. And again, if you want more information on aura crystals and what they are and the different colors and what they mean and how they achieve them, let me know. I've got some crystal information sheets that I've created on aura crystals that have a wealth of information in them. So a couple of champagne aura crystals. These are brand new as well. I've got a whole bunch of pendulums, guys. Some of these you may have seen before, but these ones here you definitely haven't. These are orgonite pendulums. So they all come on a silver chain. And I've got a couple of lapis lazuli ones here. These two are black tourmaline. This is smoky quartz. I'm trying to stay in focus and struggling. This is garnet. This is hematite, so garnet and then hematite. And the last one is angelite. Never seen an angelite pendulum before. So again, these are orgonites, guys. So it's the resin with the crystal chips and the copper flecks inside them. And then these are just natural stone pendulums. So these first two on the left here are shungai, and then smoky quartz, amethyst, and clear quartz. These two here are black tourmaline. And then I've got a different style. These are like a sphere with a kind of a metal point on them. The weight of these is really nice. So red jasper, clear quartz. I've got 3 black obsidian. That one looks pretty dark, but it's actually amethyst. I don't know if you can see that there. Let me try and zoom in. You can kind of see the purple. It's pretty dark amethyst, but definitely amethyst. And then these I call the chakra slice pendulums. So there's little discs of stones that represent each of the chakras. So I've got a couple of those as well. These are brand new and I think you're gonna love them. So these are little 3-stone crystal kits for each of the zodiac signs. All right, so I've only got 2 for each zodiac, but I do have all of the zodiacs represented here. And I've just got them in alphabetical order. So for any of you that are looking and saying Aquarius isn't first and Aries isn't second, just put them in alphabetical order. So they all come with a little card and they all come with 3 tumbled stones. And each of the stones obviously is unique to that particular zodiac sign. All right, so they're brand new. I've never had those in before. Really cool. Great stocking stuffer. I know we're only in April, but it's never too early to shop for Christmas or birthdays or whatever it is. Lots of add-on items on the table today, guys. Lots of add-on items. Add-on items are all items priced at or below 20 bucks. So these are the rings that I was showing you a few minutes ago. So I've got amethyst, clear quartz. I'm really struggling with focus today, guys. Amethyst, clear quartz, citrine, and black tourmaline, and they're all fully adjustable, these rings, okay? One size fits most, I would say. These are really spectacular. So these are botryoidal hematite raw specimens. I'll pick this guy up here to give you an idea for size. But that bulbousy formation, that's called botryoidal. And it's a natural formation, just the way that this specific type of stone grows. And it makes for a really unique look. So I've got 3 of those. I've never seen these before, so I jumped on them when I saw them. Normally I see hematite in spheres and bracelets and that kind of stuff, and I do have some hematite spheres, which I'll show you in a minute, but yeah, never seen those before, so jumped on those. Very cool. So I've got some really nice looking selenite candle holders. This one on the left, this tall cylindrical one, I've had these in before, but not for a while. I've got him sitting on a color changing LED. Any selenite that you put on those looks really, really cool. Just to illustrate that fact, I'll swap that one out for this selenite skyscraper tower, which I've got 2 of. The selenite looks great on color changing LEDs. So I've got 2 of those larger skyscraper towers, and then 3 of the little guys there as well. Put him back there. Put that one back there. And then I've got these 2 smaller peach selenite candle holders as well. I don't often see peach selenite, so I grab it when I do. Really, really cool. And then of course this one you saw in my last video, if you saw that, it's a big, beautiful, transparent, clear quartz sphere. Lots and lots of rainbow action going on in that. And of course, they always look spectacular when they're on a color changing LED. And I've got that one on my Sacred Geometry color changing LED stand. Just cycling through all those groovy colors. All right, let's continue on. I got a couple of nice big apophyllite pieces. I'm not gonna pick that one up because he's sitting kind of precariously on that stand, but this is the other one. And that one on the stand is significantly larger than this one, but beautiful apophyllite pieces, guys. Here's another big Lemurian piece. That's the biggest one I've got. So again, if you want to see any of those in more detail, let me know. These are so cool. So these are dyed geodes, right? So they're all clear quartz, but they've been dyed different colors. That one's kind of like almost like a champagne-y, purpley aura one. We've got teal here. Hot 80s pink. Gotta love the hot 80s pink, guys. Electric blue and purple as well. So each of the 2 colors, they come as a pair. They come as one whole geode. All right, so you'll get 2 pieces if you purchase these colors. These you've seen before. LED chip lamps in citrine, carnelian, blue agate, and green aventurine. I've got some more new angels in. So Shiva Lingam. Never seen Shiva Lingam angels before. I usually only ever see Shiva Lingam sticks. And I've got a couple of other cool Shiva Lingam things that I've never seen before either to show you in a second. This is Indigo Gabbro, or also known as Mystic Merlinite. So some nice angels there. Got some cool keychains for any of you guys wanting to add a little crystal energy to your keys. Black tourmaline, clear quartz titanium aura. So that's the titanium aura that I was speaking about a few moments ago. As you can see, it's much bolder. The colors are much bolder than the angel aura. Angel aura is more of a pastel, lighter kind of finish. These are much more vibrant and shiny. And you can see what I'm talking about, right? So titanium aura, clear quartz on the left, and on the right here, these are amethyst angel aura. So you still get all the flashy colors, but much more subtle on the angel auras. All right, so there's those, and then I've got regular amethyst and citrine. And then these are really cool. So these are 3 different sets. You've got the heart set, the disc set, and the pyramid set. So what are these? These are orgonite chakra pieces. So you've got 1 stone or 1 orgonite piece in each set to correspond with each of the chakras. So you've got amethyst for your crown, you've got iolite for your 3rd eye, you've got lapis lazuli for your throat, you've got green aventurine for your heart, yellow aventurine for your solar plexus, carnelian for your sacral, and red jasper for your root chakra. So all of these heart pieces are 1 set, all of these disc pieces are 1 set, and all of these pyramids are a 3rd set. Orgonite chakra pieces, guys, really cool. Obviously you can see that they've got the chakra symbols on them as well. And let's move over here into some really cool new double terminated points. So rainbow moonstone, guys, and again, lots of really pretty blue flash, even some yellow and orange flash on some of these pieces as well. So I've got 3 of those rainbow moonstones. I've got 3 pyrite. These are all roughly the same size, so if I just put one in my hand, it's going to give you an idea of approximately how big these all are. So pyrite, this is ruby kyanite, these 3 here. The ruby kyanite towers that I get in the spheres always sell out immediately, so I saw these ruby kyanite double terminated points and I grabbed those. Kambaba jasper. This is ruby fuchsite. This is usually pretty popular as well. These are the other 2 Shiva Lingam pieces that I was talking about. Shiva Lingam double terminated ones, never seen these before. Really cool patterning on those as well. So I've got a couple of those. I've got a couple of rhodonites. All right, these are a brand new item for me as well, guys. These are chakra massage wands. Really, really cool. So a different type of stone to represent each chakra point. So you've got your red jasper, orange calcite, yellow aventurine, green aventurine, sodalite, iolite, and amethyst for the crown. So obviously with the rounded bottom on those, that's the part that you would massage with. So 3 of those. Another brand new item for me, guys. I've never had earrings in before. So I've got a selection of earrings. I've only got the 1 of each of these sets that you're gonna see here. So these are blue kyanite and rose quartz, clear quartz, aquamarine, citrine, amethyst, and black tourmaline, guys. Just 1 pair of each. Crystal earrings. Get them, ladies. Get them for your ladies, guys. Double terminated pendants in. They're like a double terminated point with a wrap around them. So I've got 3 black tourmalines. Zoom in here. 3 black tourmalines, 3 lapis lazulis, 2 howlites. I've got a couple of gorgeous amethyst cluster pendants, and then 2 just raw amethyst pieces that are pendants, and the same thing here with citrine, couple of raw citrine pendant pieces. This is a new piece I got in recently. I posted this yesterday or the day before, I think. Just a gorgeous Labradorite slab tower with some gorgeous flash on it. Again, this has a post on my Twitter page with multiple pictures and video. So not going to spend a whole bunch of time on this one, but again, another beautiful flashy Labradorite piece here, guys. Labradorite slab tower. I've got some really nice 40mm spheres. So in the back here, these are all pyrite. And they're all 40 millimeters, so they're all going to be the same size. So there's one of them in my hand to show you. So I've got 5 of each in pyrite. These are shungite. And these are hematite. And these gorgeous natural driftwood, real wood, natural driftwood stands are also for sale. And as you can see, put some smaller spheres on these and they look really cool. So let's talk about Moldavite. Anyone that's been following me for a while knows that I've never sold Moldavite before. And the reason for that is that there's a lot of fake Moldavite on the market and it's hard to tell a genuine piece of Moldavite from a fake. And up until now, I've never had a supplier of Moldavite that I know that I could trust, and that has changed now. I have a really reputable new supplier for Moldavite, so I grabbed a couple of pieces and I have Moldavite now, guys. So Moldavite is very rare and it's very expensive. It's not a cheap stone. Which is why you only typically or mostly ever see it in little pieces around this size. So these pieces are just over and just under 1 gram. So number 1 on the left and number 2 on the right. So they come with one of these like information cards. And I've only got the 2 of them. I probably will get some more in eventually, but right now I've just got these 2. So again, I've had a lot of people ask me about Moldavite. I've always told them I don't carry it and explained why, but I do have it now. So if you're one of those people and you're still looking for Moldavite, guys, jump on these before they are gone. I'm gonna read directly from some research that I just did on Moldavite from a few different resources. So Moldavite's such a cool stone. It's known as the stone of transformation. And it's created from a meteorite that crashed into the earth about 14.8 million years ago. It crashed into the Bohemian Plateau in what is now present-day Czechoslovakia. So it's a tektite. It comes from outer space, basically. And it's obviously got a fusion with some terrestrial minerals and rock as well. But really, really high vibration stone. It's also a stone of connectivity, and it has a really intense frequency. It's got a fusion of obviously earthly and extraterrestrial energies just due to it being part of a meteorite that crashed into the earth. And if you're in tune with Moldavite, you will feel its energies immediately. And dramatically, if you resonate with it. So you're gonna get this sensation of heat initially in your hand, and then that will often progress throughout the rest of your body. I took both of these out and just held them in my hand very briefly, just for 5 or 10 seconds each, and my hand was tingling with both of them. So these are both really high energy pieces. Now in some cases, the Moldavite's gonna activate your heart chakra. That can be kind of felt as like a pounding pulse, followed by sweating and like a flushing feeling in your face. There's actually something that's known as the Moldavite flush, which is what that is. And there may also be an emotional release that is triggered as well, that can range from anything from laughter to tears and anything in between. As I said, it's a super high vibration stone. A lot of people say that Moldavite is the highest vibration stone that you can get your hands on. I wouldn't disagree with that. It's pretty intense, and it can take some getting used to for sure, but it has a profound ability to accelerate your personal spiritual growth and evolution. And as such, it's a very, very highly sought after stone in the metaphysical world. It's got life-altering capabilities and is a real catalyst for drawing in light to aid in the Earth's healing as well. So lots more to Moldavite than what I've just told you, but obviously just from what I've shared with you in the past couple of minutes. A really, really intense, high vibrational, powerful crystal, this one. So let's move on to the Libyan Desert glass. This is another tektite, okay? So your tektites are your meteor impacts. And this is a fascinating stone as well. I've never carried Libyan Desert glass before, kind of for the same reasons that I haven't had the Moldavite. But it's a really unique stone, this one as well. It's a pure silica tektite that was created from a meteor impact about 26 million years ago. And that happened what is now modern day Sahara, so in the west of Egypt and the east of Libya, which is what would account for the name Libyan Desert glass, I guess. One of the really interesting facts about this stone is that when King Tutankhamun's burial chamber was discovered in 1922 by Howard Carter, there was a really special pendant that was wrapped around the body of the pharaoh. And within the center of that pendant was a charm that was an almost perfectly carved scarab, which is a powerful and divine manifestation amulet and symbol in ancient Egypt. And that scarab was made out of Libyan desert glass. So it's a transformational stone, guys. It's going to offer up a really powerful, enhancing energy that's going to directly resonate with your solar plexus, sacral, and third eye chakras. And if you're going to work with this stone, you may expect to have some kind of rebirthing effect that will revitalize you with really interstellar powers. Again, this is a stone that has come from space. So anytime you get talking about these tektites, you can expect those extraterrestrial type energies. So this stone is going to also facilitate an increased amount of control that we have over ourselves. Self-control is always a good thing, most of the time, I guess. And it's also going to positively impact our decision-making abilities as well. It's going to help us through our own personal ascension process, and will attune our energies to that of the ether. So lots of talk about ascension in the last few years, guys. I talk about ascension a lot. I write about it a lot. We're all on our own personal ascension journeys right now. Libyan Desert glass is a great stone to help facilitate that. So I think I've covered everything on this table. Every time I say that, I always discover a piece that I missed, almost always. But looking at everything, I think this time for sure, Rocky. So let's go through one more quick sweep. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of news that I don't really want to give, but I'm going to have to at this point. So any of you that have been following me for any length of time knows that from the get-go, from the moment that I started selling crystals, I have covered your shipping costs at no charge to you. And the only exception to that ever has been if your order doesn't hit at least US $20. And I could count on one hand the number of customers that have ordered less than 20 bucks worth of stones from me in one order. So I've always covered your shipping costs. And up until recently, I also insured your packages at no cost to you guys as well. A lot of customers never even knew I was doing that, but I have been. I have eaten numerous shipping increases, guys, over the last couple of years that I've been doing this, and everything's just going up in price, and it doesn't stop. And I'm going to offer free shipping up until the end of April. On May the 1st, guys, my shipping will no longer be free, with one caveat. If you order at least $250 worth of crystals, I will cover your shipping for you and your insurance, okay? But anything less than 250 bucks, guys, I'm sorry. I can't keep covering shipping, it's killing me. And if I'm being brutally frank, I am the only crystal seller I know that offers or has been offering free shipping, period. Every other crystal seller that I'm aware of charges for shipping. So, you guys had it pretty good for a couple of years, but I just want to throw that out there now, guys. As of May 1st, I will no longer be covering shipping or insurance. with the exception of orders that are over $250 US. And as always, guys, international shipping, I'm not able to cover regardless of the price of your order. So I do want to add on the shipping thing, guys, that USPS has some cool flat rate options, which means basically that your shipping cost doesn't rise as you continue to add more weight to the box, right? So there's a few different options. There are small flat rate boxes, medium and large, and there are also flat rate padded envelopes. I use all of those pretty regularly. So a flat rate, medium flat rate box is gonna average, depending on where in the country it's going, about 15 bucks. Once an order weighs more than 1 pound, I send it priority. You have to send it priority at that point. That's just the way that USPS works. So if I was to send a medium flat rate box with 2 pounds of stones in it, it's going to cost the exact same to send 20 pounds of stones in the same box. Okay, so the shipping price only really goes up for domestic US shipping once you move up to the next size box, if that makes sense. So I'm probably going to try and put together a breakdown of the different zones in the US and what the different priority shipping options are. If your order is under a pound, then it can change with the weight of the package. That's called first class mail. That's typically never more than, I want to say, 8 or 9 bucks. Once you get into the flat rate padded envelopes, now you're up into the $11 range, $10, $11, depending again where it's going in the country. And then from there you go to the small flat rate box, the medium, and then the large. Those prices that I've given you are kind of just a guideline and to share with you how the shipping works. So don't think that, oh my gosh, I'm going to add, another stone and this one's 2 pounds, it's going to jack my shipping up. It's not, as long as I don't need to go to the next size box. Okay. The only other thing I want to mention too is that the prices that I just gave you don't include insurance. Insurance is super cheap, guys. So for anything up to $100 of value, you're going to pay $2 for insurance on that package. And then once we go into the next $100 range, so from 100 to 200, it's an extra $1. So now you're at $3. From $200 to $300, now you're at $4. So every time you go into that next $100 range, your insurance price rises by $1. And that's significantly cheaper, way cheaper than what USPS charges for insurance. I use a third-party shipping application and get great prices, guys. So even though I'm no longer covering shipping for you, you're going to notice that it's not going to jack your costs of getting your stones delivered to you up that much at all. It's really quite reasonable. So once again, let me know what you see, what you love, what needs to come home with you. I'm going to go and edit this video together and hopefully get it up online for you guys this evening. Thanks so much, everyone, for your love and your support and your friendship. As always, you guys are just amazing people, and I'm honored and blessed to be able to call a lot of you guys friends and to be able to supply you with these amazing Ascension tools and instruments for your personal growth. It's a real privilege for me, guys. Thanks so much. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. See ya.